Hello, everybody. I wanted to show you a really quick tech tip here for tracking your contacts. So if you have not already checked out the website Evernote, this is an amazing website that we use to keep track of pretty much everything. So it is very similar to Microsoft Word, if you're familiar with that program and that site. And you can do a lot of really amazing things with this, but today I'm going to show you how to use this site to track your party contacts. So with Evernote, you will see whenever you log in, and this can be done with the free account. You do not have to pay for an account. You will see that you have options here on the left-hand side, and you can actually create notebooks. So I'm going to show you my notebooks, and of course you can create as many as you want, and then you can add files to those notebooks. So what I like to do is I have created a notebook called Weekly Hosts. And that is where I keep track of all my hosts for the week and all of their information for their party. So I have a blank document, and then whenever I am ready to start the next week, you can actually just duplicate that document and make sure that you always have a blank one to duplicate. And that way you don't have to keep doing this process over and over again as far as creating this template. So it's already done for you. So I keep track of the host information. I keep their shopping link here. I keep their Facebook party URL here. And then I also track their guests here. The really cool thing is with Evernote, you can actually add links right to this document so that you don't have to keep going back to Facebook and looking for a specific person or even looking for your host profile. You no longer have to search for them. You can put their profile link right here. So just to show you how I do that, say this is my host. If you actually copy their name, so I'm just right-clicking and highlighting the name, and then, left-clicking and highlighting the name, and then right-clicking and copy, just like we copy and paste. Then I go back over to my Evernote, and I am going to paste that name here. So you're going to see that that's going to turn this into a link, and how I know that is because it's underlined, and when I click on that, it's going to bring up this little link down here, and then all I do is click on that. It's going to redirect me, so it's going to make sure that I want to leave Evernote. You just hit continue. And now it's going to take me to that guest's Facebook page or host, whichever it is. So that's a really awesome feature that I love so much about Evernote, because now whenever you want to do that same process with your guests, you can actually put their name right here in here, and you don't have to go looking for them on Facebook anymore if you want to message them or connect with them in any way. Now, I also like to put my host Facebook party URL in here. I save my parties several ways. I use my bookmarks so that I don't have to go looking for them. But I also like to do this just so I know that I can access it in one click. So you just go to the home page of your party group, and you just copy this URL that's up here. And then whenever you go back in here, you can actually paste it in there. And if it doesn't underline the text that you paste, that means it didn't make it a link yet. If you click enter, it will turn it into a link. And then you'll see it gives me this option to open the link. It's going to ask me if I want to leave Evernote. And then it will take me right back to my party. So this feature is just so nice to use to keep track of things. I used to prefer pen and paper, and I found that even with pen and paper, I was writing out all my guest names. I was writing all this information about them, whether or not I sent them the Rockstar booking message or the recruiting message. Some of the comments that I might have, like, Betsy really wants a blender. So I would write all those things out, and I found that I was still spending time in the party on Facebook looking for these specific guests and scrolling through and like, oh, did she comment on that post? No. Did she comment on that post? No. So this just makes everything more streamlined and easier for you to access. That way you can save yourself time, and trust me, time is incredibly valuable. So if you have any questions about how this works, or if you need help setting this up, I do have a blank one of these templates that I can share with everybody if you would like me to. And then again, like I said, you're just going to duplicate your blank for each week. So that's all.